You're watching The Community MMA.
Let's begin with Islam Makhachev. It's confirmed that he won't be cornered by Khabib at UFC 284, and that's leading to a lot of discussions as to how it will affect Islam Makhachev. Will he grow from this? Will he be a better fighter now? Khabib got him this far. Now Khabib's out of the corner, and now he can mature and grow. We're getting some comments on that after posting last night's video, updating this topic. On the other hand, he's used to having Khabib in the corner tell him what he's seeing, right? And to me, that's a big deal. So you're in the octagon, you're on the ground, you're grappling, and you got one of the best grapplers in the world telling you what he sees from an outside perspective. And a lot of times you're doing that. But at this point for Islam Makhachev, it should be second nature anyway. So I'm leaning more towards Islam Makhachev rising to a new level, right? I mean, I don't know if this is the fight where you want Khabib to leave your corner, maybe after this fight, and you get past the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. But at the same time, Volkanovski's got to come up to his level. He's got to come up to his division. And I just don't see a possibility where Islam Makhachev doesn't get the job done. In my opinion, he's going to win this fight. I just don't know if it's going to be a 5-round battle or if Islam will get the early submission. I mean, it's going to go one way or the other. If Volkanovski starts getting into the second round, gets deep into the second round, this thing goes to the third round, to me, it's going toward a decision. It's either going to be a quick stoppage sometime in the first round, early second, like against Oliveira, or this thing is going to a decision. And a decision could be trouble for Islam Makhachev. So that's the question today. Does Khabib not cornering Islam Makhachev help or hurt him? It's hard to say that it's going to help him in this fight. I think it will help him over time as now he matures to a new level, right? He still has coaches. He's got Coach Mendez. But not having Khabib in the corner will be a big factor in this fight, but it's not going to be a big enough factor to where he's going to lose the fight or anything like that. So that's the news today ahead of UFC 284, which doesn't even go down until next month. We still got UFC 283 before this. But Islam Makhachev is without Khabib in his corner. And we'll see what type of effect this has on him. Or if it has any effect at all. He might just go in there and run through Volkanovski. And Khabib not being in his corner could have no effect at all. But when you look at these situations and you say, okay, Khabib's on the outside, he's seeing things Islam Makhachev may not see. And again, he's the best grappler in the world. He sees things that no other person on the planet would see. You go to the ground, you're in a certain position, Khabib's yelling from the corner, take the leg, rotate this way, whatever. I'm not a grappler, right? But you understand the gist of the conversation is that you're getting a perspective from someone who's not locked in the moment, that's outside, is not going through the emotions of the fight, and is seeing certain things. And I think that helps Islam Makhachev in every fight. But it's at the point where Makhachev is a good enough grappler where everything is second nature. He's probably doing the same things that Khabib is saying as Khabib is saying it. But there are times in the fights, if you watch, when Khabib yells something and Islam Makhachev does it right away, and 9 times out of 10, it works immediately. So we'll see if that has any effect in this fight, especially if it goes to the ground with Volkanovski. And could we be in for a shocker here? Because if Islam Makhachev does go down, that's going to be the talk, is that it's because Khabib wasn't in his corner. So there's a lot to lose here for Islam Makhachev and just a little bit to gain. Because if he wins, then they're going to say Volkanovski was out of his league in this fight, right? It's hard to go up to lightweight. McGregor did it, but it's very, very difficult to do.